What it do, everyday people, man? It's your boy PJ. Today we back with another lit video. Man, we back in the confessional about to get shit lit, man. I want to tell y'all thank you guys for subscribing. I want to shout out to all my new subscribers. If you are new here, go ahead and hit that thumbs up and let me know you're new here. And also, man, just follow me on Facebook too, man. Follow me Everyday Thing with PJ on Facebook. You know, you get videos there also. But I just want to say shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for subscribing. I'm putting on for y'all. If you don't know, I post every day, sometimes multiple times a day, sometimes 3 or 4. I'm not telling you to watch every video, but if you do happen to watch every video, then shout out to you. That's what's up, man. I appreciate all my loyal everyday people because you just gotta know that I post every day. Okay. Hey, don't don't get offended. Hit those notifications though. Anyway, so we here today. This is a reaction, man. I'm gonna tell you, I'm reacting to Yukmouth, man. I'm gonna tell you what, Yukmouth is on Cam Capone News, and I shout out to Cam Capone News. He been putting on. He always come with some dope ass interviews, and so I don't really have a problem or anything with his content or anything. It's just like, you know, the Vlad content, the Say Cheese content, the Cam Capone News content. You know, they all one and the same. They have like a similar but different styles of, you know, interviewing. So Yukmouth is a regular on Cam Capone, I assume. And again, for maybe the 50th time, Cam Capone is asking him about Master P. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't even want to hear it. Like, I've heard this story so much that I could probably tell you the story, okay? So let's listen to Yukmouth talk about it, and then I'm gonna give my, you know, my own opinion on what I think about whatever he says. But I know what he gonna say because, like, we've heard this story so many times. That's why.
So remember earlier in the interview, I said I kept that song a secret because I didn't want nobody to steal it. But I didn't know that somebody would eventually steal it. So let me give you the Ice Cream Man story. So before I got to the studio and battle rap and rhyme, or before I even turned the dope deal to the record deal, I was rapping in the neighborhood, and every in the village knew my word for word. So Seagram, rest in peace, he was signed to Rap-A-Lot at the time. So this is when you had to have a beeper, or you had to have a phone number, landline. You know what I mean? So this called my grandma's house, the landline, Seagram. I'm like, what up? He like, the Seagram. I'm like, how the fuck you get my number? It's an OG. I'm like, hell yeah, what's up with you? He like, yeah, man, you got a song called Ice Cream Man. I'm like, hell yeah. He like, let me buy it. I'm thinking he calling like, okay, I'm signed to Rap-A-Lot, nigga. I'm about to bring you over there to Rap-A-Lot with me, man. This nigga calling me to tell me he want to buy Ice Cream Man. Seagram. And I'm like, He said, I got $1,000 for you.
$1,000?
I'm looking at $5,000 stacked on my table right now from just me hitting the block. And I'm like, $1,000? Man, no thanks. But good looking, my G.
All right, yeah. I don't know when he gonna get to wherever he talking about this story, cause like, I mean, this is the long stretched out version. I thought this was gonna be right to the point, but man, I'm gonna be honest. At this point, I'm checked out of it, bro. I want to hear some other shit from Yukmouth. Like, I was fucking with his podcast, but then again, I don't really look to Yukmouth for podcasts and news because he didn't really step into that lane. Like, you know, people try stuff and they do stuff, and then they realize that they just ain't got the heart for it. So that's what I felt from him and his podcast. And he probably still got it cracking, but, you know, but that's because he's an artist. He likes to create. So maybe he will, you know, build the person that he want to be in that. And that's what I want to see. That, but I'm not trying to stop him from doing that. But harping back on this old ass Master P stole the concept of Ice Cream Man shit is, man, that shit is annoying as fuck. Like, man, grow the fuck up. Like, nigga, I don't even talk about jail no more. Like, every now and then I talk about jail. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I grew up from it. So now, like, even in YouTube, like, I'm not talking about the same shit I was talking about last year. You know, I done switched up my whole content to a whole nother thing because I understand. But I'm going to talk about it every now and then. I'm going to talk about the growth and how things change. But I'm not gonna continuously say somebody stole something from me. If he stole it or what, man, shit, you should capitalize off of that. But you're not capitalizing off of that. You giving Cam Capone content. Like nobody comes to your channel to check for the Master P Ice Cream Man story. So just quit talking about that shit. Like, move on. Find something else to, because look, we all get ripped off in the game. Matter of fact, I was talking to the homie about a YouTube person that ripped off another YouTube person, and that person pretty much lost their whole channel and stuff like that. But you can't rip people off. You know, you can't steal people's stuff. So he'll get his, or he probably got his. But I'm pretty sure you didn't made a grip off of talking about it 1,000 times. But I'm not really gonna give you no grip off of this or no clout, because this is a clout move for you and Cam Capone News. I'm gonna be honest, it's a clout move. But it is what it is. I mean, it's still a story. It's still part of your history. But like, I want to hear about how you came up with the concept of Ice Cream Man, and then where you took it. Like, and then like the stories. I mean, we've heard your story 1,000 times. You don't have very many to tell, but I'm pretty sure you could. I got more stories than that, so I'm pretty sure you can come up with something and make some more content, bro. But keep talking about this Master P shit. Like, this is on every interview. Like, we can go through any Yukmouth interview. Every one of them talk about the same thing. Like, we ain't heard it before. But like, this, talk about it in a different manner. Like, what you learned from it. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, or how you did somebody like that. Because, you know, what goes around comes around. You know what I'm saying? Like, I doubt that motherfucking rappers be like, oh man, they hit me off for the lick. I ain't gonna do nobody like that. Man, it's a lot of rappers. Not saying that they had to, but it's a lot of rappers that did it just because they could. But they was like, shit, I'm working you into the game. But that's like a rite of passage, especially when it's a rapper you look up to. Like, say if, you know what I'm saying? Like, if Jay-Z it was another rapper came in, Kendrick Lamar, let's say Kendrick Lamar, because they both big at right now. So if Kendrick Lamar comes and steals a bar from Jay-Z, right? That's like a homage, and then that's like him, like, But, you know, Jay-Z would look back at Kendrick Lamar's bars and be like, hey, yeah, that's what's up, folk. I like them bars. Like, Jay-Z took a lot of Biggs bars. Like, a lot of Biggs bars. Like, Drake took whole songs of Rappin' Forte's. Like, he took Rappin' Forte's whole song or verse. You know what I'm saying? So we've seen these type of things where they pay homage and they harp on these shit, but that shit builds them better, because everybody be like, damn, that's a cold ass verse Drake did. But then they go back and look and like, damn, that was Rappin' Forte, and you listen to it and Rappin' Forte's verse is banging. So you like, man, that's cold as fuck. So it's like, man, you got that part of it. That's where you supposed to capitalize on the bullshit, but just sitting here and he stole the Ice Cream Man, bro. You should have ran with the concept then. But I don't know. Maybe you couldn't get your voice be heard. I don't know, man. I don't know. But now you just sound bitter. You should just talk about how it helped you. Talk about how it helped you. Talk about how it learned. Talk about how you used it to build off of it. Because all you did was kept putting these shitty ass diss songs out about them. And, bro, them shits was going wood. Like, them shits was trash. Them shits was dude. There wasn't nobody listening to them shits. But, I mean, you did put them out there. So, shout out to you, Yukmouth. Shout out to Cam Capone News. But stop talking about Master P. Like, I don't even want to hear that conversation no more. Like, nobody want to hear that conversation no more. Everyday people, man, thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'll holler at you later. Peace.